Breakaleg Productions came to be as a result of my sort of disillusionment with the other companies I've been involved with over the past number of years. I found them to be quite cliquey from time to time, and often, you know, big roles went to people who've been there longer, and people didn't get a chance to sort of express themselves unless they'd had considerable experience within that group. I also found that there were times when people didn't enjoy rehearsals for one reason or another. There's been times where I've seen directors be unkind to cast members and put them off the stride and so on. So I got to thinking, well, myself, I've spent a lot of time working in community and as a youth worker, and I thought, do you know what? There's a way around this. We can make people sort of come along and enjoy what they're doing. And I think if people enjoy what they're doing, the finished product is likely to be better than what I was used to. So the first thing we did was, me and a friend of mine, we did Heidi High at Sheffield Library Theatre, which was a huge cast, a huge challenge with no experience of set building or design or directing, producing, anything really. And we just took it step by step, baby steps, and it became a huge success. We sold out. At the end of that, my friend who I was involved with decided that, you know, it wasn't for him. So I decided to take the reins up on my own. I say on my own, but realistically, I was supported by numerous people, most predominantly Deborah White, who's sort of been my right-hand man or woman. She takes care of the financial side of things, and we've now built a team of a nucleus of sort of 4 or 5 people. We've got Anthony Butler, who takes care of publicity. Amy Leonard has taken up secretarial duties. Nicola Marshall is a bit of a diamond. She's involved in everything she can, basically. She's really, really good for the company, but she overall is our only sponsor. Her company give us a small donation towards each production. I forget to mention somebody who's just come back into our ranks, Connor Housley, who came to us as a 16-year-old with limited experience, only ever done it at school, and now he's a fine young actor. He gets involved backstage, prompting, stage management, whatever. So there's half a dozen of us or so. Well, as I said, we started with IDI, but we were called actually Breakaleg Theatre in those days. We drew a line on the Breakaleg Theatre, and the first show we did was written by Peter Colley, and it was called I'll Be Back Before Midnight, which was a huge thing to undertake at that time, given the level of experience that we had. It was a very lavish set, there were lots and lots of special effects and so on, but we managed to cast it really, really well, and to be honest, I think it's the best show we've done thus far. And the next show we did was Salt of the Earth, which did sell well, because obviously we are all from South Yorkshire, and it came to pass. Fortunately for us, Kellingley, the last working pit in Yorkshire, closed as we performed Salt of the Earth. Written by John Godber. I'm based in South Yorkshire, as I'm sure most people know that John Godber is a South Yorkshireman. We actually had Arthur Scargill's wife bought a ticket. The next show we did was Be Careful Who You Wish For, written by Ian Hornby. Just a very basic slapstick type of comedy, and I think our bestseller so far. And it funded our next, and so far, I would say most challenging play, which was called The Exorcism, which was just 4 people in one room for 2 hours. Everybody were on stage all the way through the play. It made a wreck of everybody in it, one of whom was me. So the next play was another John Godber, Lucky Sods, which is an ironic comedy about somebody who wins the lottery actually 4 times, who's a lot luckier than any of us are. Brilliant show, brilliant cast, and again, John Godber always puts bums on seats for us. So again, that went really well. And so far that's pretty much covers the history of Breakaleg Productions thus far. Right, the show that we're currently rehearsing is quite famous. It was very famous in the late 70s, and it was the play slash TV play that sort of made Alison Steadman's name. It's a play called Abigails Party, written by Mike Lee. It was actually voted third of the top 200 ever British teleplays, made in 1978. It did start out on the stage in London and recently celebrated its 40th anniversary. It's a show that I remember from being a sort of late teenager leaving school and thinking it was really, really funny. But as we've started rehearsing it, you get to see that really, yeah, there are a lot of really funny moments. It's quite an emotional meeting of five adults, one of whom's daughter's having a party down the road. It's a dinner party about the classes really, where people fit into society, where they really are and where they think they are. It's a very good social observation, if you like. Something I fancied doing for years, but I didn't even know the rights were available until recently. It's been a challenge. It's been a challenge from day one. There's no lavish sets, there's no fancy sound effects, there's no costume changes. Again, it's 5 people in one room. The plan was to do this show in March of this year, but the good old beast from the east came and rained on our parade. Well, it snowed on our parade, unfortunately, which has bought us more time, so we've had sort of 12 months to prepare for this. We'd really appreciate your attendance at this show, so if you do want to buy tickets, either visit the website or give us a like on Facebook. Please do buy a ticket, not because I want to be rich, just because we do want to carry on bringing what we consider and our audiences consider to be good regional theatre to the people that want to come and see it. Without your support, that won't happen. So thank you for listening.